Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is February 28th, the very last day of February, and more importantly, the very last day of celebration. Oh my gosh, it's been what a ride. Celebration is my favorite time of the year, and it is coming to an end today, so I'm so sad that all of these products are not going to be available after tonight at midnight. If you haven't had a chance to grab them yet, this is your time, you guys. Tonight, it's at actually 11:50 is probably the cutoff time that you can place your order and get your free stuff. You get anything you want from that brochure, the celebration brochure. And if you're online, it'll give you a little present there that tells you that you've earned celebration freebies. How do you earn them? If you're new and you're not sure, $60. All you need to do is go and replenish your supplies. Maybe you are a scrapbooker or a stamper and you need more adhesive, you need more paper, you need more for your collection, or maybe you're brand new and you want to try this out and you want to grab some kits. Right? There's a kits collection. You can get a kit and try out this stamping thing. What is all this hype about, right? And when you hit $60, you're getting something for free today. So there's a choice of paper, there's stamps, all kinds of beautiful, beautiful stuff that you can get for free right now. It started on January 4th, and today, you guys, is the last day. I'm going to be placing another order later on today. If you live in the Calgary area and you want to save on shipping, message me. I can add you onto my order and you can pick up at my front door if you like, or better yet, place the order online from the comfort of your own home and have it sent right to your own door. It's easy peasy, right? If you need help with anything, please reach out. I'm here to help you. Also, today is the last day to join my team, which is like the best deal of all. For $135, you get to pick $165 of whatever you want. It's a custom kit. You build it yourself. You can fill it full of ink pads. You can fill it full of our Stampin' Blends if you are a colorer. You can fill it full of cardstock, envelopes, you name it. If you're a scrapbooker, buy all the 12 by 12 stuff, right? Get everything you need. And put it in your starter kit, and then you get to choose 2 free stamp sets of your choice. Any 2. You can shop from both catalogs, pick the most expensive, of course, because they're free. And then what does that give you? So you've bought the starter kit and you got your 2 free stamp sets. Now what? Well, this is the best part. You get to shop from your own account and you save a minimum 20% on every single thing that you buy. And there's no obligation. There's no strings attached. There's no catch. There's no fine line, fine print that you don't need to worry about anything. And you will be a happy hobby demonstrator, happy shopper. And I would love, love, love for you to join my team, and I can help you with that. If you want to take it a step further, I'm here to help you with that too. Stamping is my full-time job. I am here every morning with you. I join you live at 9:30 to share another technique, another card, another way to use your supplies, and I love, love, love what I do. You don't have to be a full-time demonstrator like me. You can be a happy shopper. I was a happy shopper for many, many years before I kicked it into full gear, and it became my full-time job, and I love, love, love it, and I'd love to share this amazing opportunity with you. Okay, let's flip the camera. It's Monday, and you guys know what I love to do on Monday. I am playing along with the Global Design Project Challenge. Every Monday morning, first thing I do when I wake up, I make coffee. I'm not gonna lie. I make coffee and then I check my email, and I always look forward to what the challenge is, right? Because who doesn't love a good challenge? So the challenge this week, we are casing the designer, and her name is Kim Fee. And I'll flip the camera now and I'll show you the graphic. You can go over to the Global Design Project blog and check out their challenges. You can go back and check the past challenges and see what other people have done. It's great. It's a fantastic inspirational blog. All right, here we go. I'm going to flip my camera and point you down at my work surface here. And we'll get started. Here we go. All right, so here is my work surface. Let's just push this over a little bit. How's everybody doing today? How was your weekend? Oh my gosh, we had such a crazy Not crazy, but really busy weekend. Our son Andrew, he loves everything vintage. And he was in his very first vintage vendor fair this weekend on Saturday. He packaged all of his stuff up. He shops for anything vintage. He loves antiques. He loves vintage clothing. And we supported him. We went and shopped from his booth and all the other vendors. We took Amanda and a couple of her friends downtown, and it was so much fun. And he did really well. And then at 9 o'clock at night, my husband and I went back to help him pack up all of his stuff, and it was good. It was really, really good. So that was on Saturday. Yesterday, I was busy with all of my class prep that's coming up. I would love to add you to one of my clubs. I'm just fine-tuning my mount here. I would love to add you to one of my clubs. You get a shopping spree. You join for 8 months for the scrapbook club, 10 months for the card club. You get a free class every month. One of the months you are the hostess, and you get all of my hostesses last year. I'm so proud to say they all earned a $77 shopping spree, a half price item of their choice, and they got all of the classes for free with their minimum purchase. So it's an amazing thing. And then several of you have reached out, and I'm so excited to get back to you and to add you into my club starting in March. It's so exciting. All right, I'm going to move my coffee off to the side so we don't have any accidents today. So we're going to play with the Global Design Project Challenge. It's hashtag GDP 332. Now this is Kim Fee's card right here. So we look at the card and we're like, okay, what are we inspired by? You could be inspired by the layout. You can be inspired by the stamps, the colors that she used. It's totally up to you. So this is your springboard to your creativity. You just look at this and whatever you're inspired by. So I wanted to play one last time with one of my favorite celebration products, and that is the Simply Marvelous paper. Let me just grab that. I'm just going to grab it and show you what it looks like. Now I have several packages because I have been stocking up on this Simply Marvelous paper. Let me flip through and see. I do need to get more pink. I'm going to get the pink one out because we're going to need that today. We're going to use the pink today. But look, you have the yellows, the grays, the purples, the blues. Oh my gosh, look at that. The turquoisey. I'm saying these colors, but there's a ton of Stampin' Up! Colors that are featured in these patterns, right? So these are the colors you get. So it's like a really marbly side on one side, and the flip side is more like granite. Okay, so you get two designs on each, like one on each side, and we're going to play with that today because I love all the celebration stuff, and I'm super sad that today's the last day. Now, if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, today is the perfect day to get your prepaid subscriptions. Now, prepaid subscriptions just makes things so much better for you because you qualify with a minimum 3-month subscription. You qualify for a celebration item, and you save every time you go up in increments. So whether you buy a 3-month, 6-month, or 12-month subscription, you are still in complete control of your subscription. You can pause, skip a month, totally you're in control. So you can get your celebration items and renew your Paper Pumpkin at the same time. So today's the deadline to do that. So if you need help renewing that, just let me know. I'm happy to help you. Okay, got my paper. Let's grab my card package. All right, so I've got all of my pieces here. Let's get started. So we're going to have a card base here that is 4 1/4 by 11. I'm just swiping to see if I'm missing any of your comments. Please leave me a comment and let me know if everything looks good. Oh, hi, Camilla. Thank you for joining me. Good to have you with me. All right, so we are going to play with basic white thick cardstock. So the sheet is 8.5 by 11. I've cut it down the middle here at 4 1/4, scored it in half at 5.5, and I'm just going to take my bone folder and reinforce my score line. I have from the scalloped contour dies, I cut this one. I love it. See, it's got the beautiful scallops, and then you've got that gorgeous stitching. These are amazing dies. If you don't have these, you definitely want to have these in your collection. There's so many beautiful ones in there. Hi, Lois. Good morning to you too. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so we're going to use that today. I've got some layers here. We're going to use some more of our circles. This is Flirty, Flamingo, and Basic White. They're going to layer together to just give a little bit of an edge of scallop there. So first thing we're going to do is cut our designer series paper. So I'm going to cut this for my card front. So I'm going to put it into my paper cutter. I'm going to cut it at 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, line this up here. So by 5 1/4. And we're going to use these 2 pieces on my card. Now I'm going to save these because of course we don't want to waste any of that gorgeous paper. So put those off to the side. And now what we're going to do, we're going to build this card. And we're going to play with a stamp set from the annual catalog that I have had for a while. And I haven't had a chance to really showcase it here on Facebook Live. So I'm super excited to share this one. And I wish my camera mount would just stay put. Okay, let's tighten this a little bit more. Okay, there we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this on here. And we're going to do some stamping, and I'll show you the stamp set we're going to use. This is a gorgeous one. The new catalog, the annual catalog, like the big kahuna, the big catalog is coming, right? It's coming in May, but we get a sneak peek. Demonstrators will get a sneak peek, and we can pre-order in April. So if you are a demonstrator or you're thinking about joining, these are some of the perks, you guys. You get to see the catalog a whole month early. You get to order a whole month early. It's so amazing. My team and I are going to be watching virtually when the catalog gets unveiled online. It's going to be a great time, and I invite you to join me with to see that brand new catalog. But the stamp set that I'm going to use today is from the annual catalog, and here it is. Hi, Lorraine. Thanks for joining me. We're going to play with Dress to Impress today. This has been in the catalog. I think it's been in for a couple of years now, so I wonder if they're going to retire it. I hope they don't because it's gorgeous. You can make cute little purses with the dies. So let me just open this up and show you. I've got like scraps here. I keep everything, all the little pieces, because you just never know, right, what you're going to need. Okay, so here's a look at the dies. So we have these gorgeous stitched label dies. We've got the little high heel shoe. We have the clasp for the, if you want to make stripes, not stripes, what am I trying to say? Straps for your little bag. I've made all kinds of different overalls and different things. The button dies are just to die for. You can see I have some here in a little bag that I've cut out, and those are super cute. I've made Santa stuff with this one. I have made all kinds of stuff. I've made masculine bags, feminine bags, all kinds of different things. This is for the lipstick, and this is our stitched handles for our bag here. You can see I've got a couple of red ones already cut out. And this is the die that you get to make the bag, right? And you just cut 2 of them, and it has the score lines, and basically you just put your adhesive on the tabs. Super easy to use. I actually have a couple here within my reach. Here's one that I made. It's been sitting on my little shelf. I got to get this one reinforced here. Okay, so this is one of them that I made using some crumb cake cardstock, some gold foil for the little buckles, and our little flower and our paper. This is the paper, you guys, from the Hostess set. The Hostess credits. You can use your Hostess credits when you host a party to get this gorgeous 48 sheets of pattern party paper. So that's one idea, using the dies. And then I'm just reaching. I also have this one that I did at Christmas time, this little Santa box. You could put treats in there, and you can actually fold in and have it like this, or you can pop the sides out like this. So lots of ideas. But today we're going to make a card using that Global Design Project Challenge. We're just going to use the stamps today. So we are going to use this little flower. It's photopolymer, which I love because you can see exactly where you're stamping. So I'm going to use the flower. And then we have these little ones here for the insides. So we can do, it's a 2-step stamp. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to bring in my Memento ink. And I'm going to stamp my flowers. All right, let's see. Okay, so we're going to stamp 3 of these flowers going down the side over here. So 1, 2, and there's 3. Okay, so for our flowers, we're going to bring in Flirty Flamingo, because that's really the color that's coming through in that beautiful wash there, the marble. So I'm going to bring in Flirty Flamingo, and I thought I would pair it with So Saffron, a nice pretty yellow. All right, so I've got my ink pads, and I have my chamois all rinsed and ready to go this morning. Let's just move my card off to the side, and we're going to add some color to these flowers. You could color them with your blends, but of course, why color when you have stamps that can do it? So I'm going to stamp these flowers here, the top and bottom ones with my Flirty Flamingo, and my little one on this one with Flirty Flamingo. And then I'm going to switch over to my So Saffron and add the color to that big one. And then I'll add So Saffron to the little flowers. How quick and easy is that, right? I love it. Okay, so there's a couple of leaves there. So I've got my little, my Old Olive blend. I'm just gonna add a little color to those leaves. And there we have it. 3 really quick and easy flowers with the 2-step stamping. Okay, so, well, I thought I would bring in my blending brush because I'm totally hooked on these blending brushes. So I thought I would add a little color. So let's do that. I'm just going to bring in my scrap paper here, and I'm going to pop this on. We're going to add a little bit of So Saffron. So I'm starting on my grid paper, and I'm just gently adding a little bit of that So Saffron to the edges here, all the way around. There we go. So I'm curious, have you got all your celebration things that you want? Do you want to add some more paper to your collection today? I'm going to be adding some more of the Daffodil Afternoon because I've used so much of it this past month. I need a little bit more for my Easter cards and my spring cards, and I may even bump my order up to 120 so that I can get some more of this Simply Marvelous paper. Oh, I just love it. Okay, so there we have our So Saffron on the edges. So we're just going to put that up here with my card, and we'll assemble that in a minute. And let's bring back our little circles here. So we're going to do some stamping on this circle die cut. And the thing I want to use in the stamp set, there is a stamp that says, "Life is short by the shoes." Isn't that true though? Right? Life is short by the shoes. So let's stamp that on the bottom of this circle die. Like that. And then the shoe, I love this little shoe. Now there's a die cut. You could totally cut this out and pop it up. I'm just going to stamp it straight onto this circle die cut. And I love the photopolymer. You can see exactly where you're stamping. There's our beautiful little shoe. All right, close that up, and we're going to bring in our Flirty Flamingo blends. So when you buy blends, you buy them in a set. You get a dark and a light shade. So I like to take my blends and outline my image with the dark. Super fast and easy. Just give it a little bit of dark on the outside. And then I like to take my light shade and blend it. Okay, so I'm going to use the thick end. I'm just going to go over those lines. And this is the beauty of the blends markers. The alcohol gets in the paper and it blends out those lines, so you cannot see the edges. You can only see the dark shading. It's so beautiful. And then if you lose it, if you lose that shading and you want to add a little bit more, you can bring your dark one back in, and you can come in here and you can add a bit more, and it all just blends so nicely. That's why I'm totally hooked on these blends. If you don't have these, oh my gosh, you guys, you got to grab some for sure. Get them in your starter kit. You can put a ton of them in there. You get $165 to spend. You can add lots and lots of blends. Okay, so for the heel of the shoe, I'm going to use my basic black. Just give a little quick swipe on that heel. There we go. A nice black, elegant heel. Okay, again, my blending brush. I'm going to bring in the one that I designate for all my pinks. And I'm going to put my circle on here, and I'm going to do some coloring of the edge of this circle, starting on my grid paper and gently just kind of touching the white cardstock. I'm just going to move in, turn it around, and just blend all the way around, just adding a little bit of that Flirty Flamingo just to take away the stark white edges here. There we go. One more. Let's see how that looks. Yes, that looks great. Okay, so let's put this together. This is gonna go on my Flirty Flamingo scallop circle. Just using a little bit of my liquid glue here. Just gonna pop this on. So we've got a little tiny bit of that beautiful scallop sticking out the back. And let's bring back our die cut and our card, and we'll put this together. So this is gonna go on an angle because I really like how she did that. So I'm bringing back, if you're just joining me, I am casing the designer Kim Fee, and this is her card. And I love how she kind of angled things because that's not really in my wheelhouse. I don't typically do angles very well. So I love a good challenge that, you know, challenges me to do angles. So let's try this. I'm gonna angle mine this way. But let's just glue this on first. So we're gonna glue our circle on. And we'll put this right here. Oh, I'm loving the Flirty Flamingo and the So Saffron. It's just such a soft combination. Okay, so let's flip this over and we're gonna use some dimensionals. I'm gonna use 5 dimensionals on this die cut, 1 in the center and 4 on the corners. Oh, I got 6, okay. Well, let's add another one for good measure. They were stuck on my finger. So this is gonna be a well popped up card, right? We don't need any saggy bits on our cards. Gotta pop it up good. And it's gotta withstand the mail, right? Being squished through the mail. So make sure you use lots and lots of dimensionals. All right. Oh, and did I mention that when you spend $60 using this host code by the end of tonight, I'm gonna send you a pack of dimensionals. And we can never, ever have too many dimensionals. All right, what else can we never have too much of? Well, bling. I'm gonna bring in my rhinestones here, and we are going to add a little bit of our blends color to the rhinestones. So I'm taking my Flirty Flamingo and I'm gonna color 3 of them. Let's do 1 large size, a medium size, and a small size. And these dry pretty much instantly with the alcohol color on them. And then I'm gonna use my take your pick tool and we'll pick these up. So I'll put 1 there, and this one I'll put up here, and my little guy, I will put that one down here. Okay, there we have it, a little bit of bling on the front. I'm happy with the front. The inside. Okay, so remember that little piece of designer series paper we trimmed? I'm gonna bring that and put it in this on the inside. Like, don't throw your pieces out, right? Put them on your card, put them on your envelope, use them to add a little pop of color. I'm just gonna put this one right here, just like that. Okay, so on the outside it says, life is short, buy the shoes. On the inside, I'm gonna stamp the hello fabulous, right? So this could be a nice hello card to send to somebody that you haven't seen for a while. You know, it's always nice to send a hello card. Whoops, let's see. I'm inking this up with Memento. I'm gonna stamp it in the center. And another thing about this stamp set that's amazing is they have these beautiful little, well, those are for the flowers. I use those to color in the flower. These little swirls here, these little splashes of color, there to cut. You can put that behind the perfume bottle. This one can go behind the lipstick. I'm actually going to use that as a nice little background to my greeting on the center here. So I've got it here, and I'm going to bring in my Flirty Flamingo ink, and I'm going to stamp in the ink pad, but I'm going to stamp off on my scrap paper first. I don't want the full strength, so let's stamp it here. There's the full strength. So immediately I'm going to take that and I'm just going to stamp right over top of my greeting. And that gives a nice little cloud of color behind, just like that. So hello, fabulous. And there's my little shoe. So that is my card for the Global Design Project today, hashtag GDP 332. And I hope you had fun watching me today. I hope you'll try your hand at stamping. If you haven't tried it yet, reach out. I'd love to get you started. It is such a fun, relaxing hobby. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9:30 Standard Time, Mountain Standard Time. Actually, let me just flip you around here. Hi, everybody. I hope you're all doing good. I hope I'm live in the right spot. It said Stamping with Rose, so we'll see. I'll go back and watch the replay. But thank you for joining me for Monday Morning Card. I'll be back again tomorrow morning at 9:30. And tomorrow night we have Scrapbook Club. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to join my ladies tomorrow night at 7 on Zoom. We're going to do our scrapbook pages together. If you're interested in joining that club, reach out and let me know. Also have card club next week. We always meet the second Tuesday of every month, anywhere across Canada. I have ladies all over Canada that can join. So this is the beauty of these online clubs. You can join from anywhere. So reach out if you're interested. Take care, everybody. Have a great Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.